For those of you who stay in Delhi or have ever visited the city of New Delhi, you'd be familiar with a hospital called the Sir Ganga Ram Hospital. I'm right now standing in Lahore, and there's an identical hospital with the same name called the Sir Ganga Ram Hospital in Lahore. But did you know that this hospital in Lahore predates the hospital in New Delhi? The one was made in New Delhi in honor of Sir Ganga Ram, who was a civil engineer and a philanthropist. But the one in Lahore was the original one that was made 30 years before the one in Delhi, way back in 1921. After partition, many names of streets as well as areas were changed in Pakistan, owing to the past history of the two countries, but one name remained the same. Till today, this is called the Ganga Ram Hospital because it is run by the Ganga Ram Trust, founded by a man who was also known as Sir Ganga Ram after he was knighted, and is also known as the father of modern Lahore. So who was Sir Ganga Ram and what was his contribution in shaping the city of Lahore? Sir Ganga Ram, who was also knighted by the British Empire, built the General Post Office in Lahore, also the Lahore Museum, Atkinson College, and also the National College of Arts. These are some iconic buildings of Lahore that he built. His philanthropy work is the one that resulted in the foundation of the Sri Ganga Ram Hospital. He also is known for building some of the most famous areas of Lahore. Model Town, which is the poshest area pre-partition, was designed by him. Then the Gulberg area, which is the heart of Lahore right now, all of them were designed by Sri Ganga Ram. In fact, outside of Lahore, he had a lot of contribution in increasing the agriculture here, areas that would not get irrigation water. He ensured with his engineering marvel that he could develop barren land into really productive agricultural land. That is why he is remembered till day here in Pakistan. We are in the Gulberg area of Lahore, which is actually the heart of the city, and this massive, beautiful courtyard is the place where Sir Ganga Ram used to live. But after partition, this entire place and his house was left in ruins until now, that is 2024, when a local businessman and a local architect restored this beautiful residence of the man who was also known as the father of modern Lahore.
So the first reaction I'll tell you in Pakistan, which is quite interesting. So we are in Gulberg, which is the heart of Lahore. But nobody, even residents of Gulberg, actually knew this place existed. So the reaction we get in Pakistan is, wow, how is it possible that my house is 5 minutes away from this and I have never heard of this? I got a call 2 weeks ago from Miss Parul Datta, who is the great granddaughter of Sir Ganga Ram. And WhatsApp, she called me on WhatsApp. I saw an Indian number and I picked it up, and she introduced herself and she said, I'm the great granddaughter and I've been looking for this house for 20 years and I thought it was gone, and you have found it and you have restored it. Somebody had sent her pictures. And she said, I'm coming to Lahore in, I think, in 1 week. So I said, Ji, please come and you're welcome to stay with us because we refurbished the room. So these 5 people, 2 of them were great granddaughters, and 4 people, and one was a great granddaughter-in-law and one was a great grandson-in-law. They stayed with us for 5 days. They had a blast. They thought, because they had grown up hearing stories about this house from their grandparents, they thought it was like they were almost living in the past. And then we've gone viral in India because somebody tweeted pictures of this place, and it's been picked up in the press, and I think it's really lovely to see on the other side of the border they are appreciating what we have done here, and I'm hopeful similar things are happening over there as well in terms of restoration. Well, I think Sir Ganga Ram, obviously Pakistan aside, Sir Ganga Ram, we are very proud Lahoris, so he belongs to Lahore.
He does, yeah.
And he is known as the father of modern Lahore, so you cannot be a proud Lahori, which 99% of the city is, and not acknowledge the greatness of Ganga Ram and what he contributed, whether it's Mall Road, Post Office, Atkinson College, NCA, which used to be called Mayo School of Arts, Model Town where I live, he had a hand in all of those things. So it's a truly remarkable individual, and no story of Lahore can be written without Sir Ganga Ram being mentioned.
I'm standing at the iconic Mall Road in Lahore. Legend has it that pre-independence there used to be only two statues on this road. On one end you have the statue of Queen Victoria, the Empress of England, and on the other side you have the statue of Sir Ganga Ram. Post-partition, nobody knows where those statues are. Queen Victoria statue, I believe, was taken back to England. Nobody knows where the Sir Ganga Ram statue is. Manto, the famous philosopher, thinker, writer, in fact wrote a story about that Sri Ganga Ram statue here in Lahore in a story titled Garland, where he writes that few radical elements after independence tried to desecrate the statue of Sir Ganga Ram, and in doing so, one of those people that was trying to do it takes a garland made out of chappals and tries to put it on the statue, but while he is doing that, he slips and falls down and ends up breaking his leg. And while he's fallen there on the road, people come there and say, let's quickly take this man to the Sir Ganga Ram Hospital and get him treated. I think the irony in this story sums up best the contribution that Sir Ganga Ram had to the city of Lahore, to Pakistan, and probably that's why his legend continues to live on. In Lahore, Nikhil Naz, India Today.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.